When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a squad hoping... Gets the back moving, looking for a gap. It's Alexander. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll try the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. The sure hands. It's Graham. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Buckeyes are rolling down the field. The give to the back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Timing and better execution. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Graham. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Back to pass, it's Sayin. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Peoples. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion, trying to barge their way in. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Touchdown, Ohio State. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, number 19. He managed a few yards on that return, but they've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Sayin. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
That's reeled in. It's Smith. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Right down the middle. Another incompletion on third down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And they find him early, and I love it because last week they found him often. He had over 100 yards, and they found him throughout the season. This offense is built on his playmaking ability. This dude is unbelievable. He's unguardable, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy conversation. That's why he's going to be featured today and hopefully in these later moments in the season when you go win a Heisman.
With the catch, it's Graham. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a 1st down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
To throw, it's Sayin. On the move, he fires. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Gets the return. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. He's got his man across the middle. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. One more snap coming before halftime.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive throwing 3 picks in a game. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get it.
Turning it on! And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
To the air, it's Sayin. Makes the grab, it's Smith. Still running at the 40. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Plows through the defense.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch, it's Smith. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield looking for a big-time play. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. They just keep firing. Finds his man. It's Graham. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. You know, people like to make fun of quarterbacks, call them soft. They're nuts. He knew he was going to get drilled and still deliver the ball.
And I love the fact that he knew where his answer was against that blitz. He saw man coverage on the back end of that and immediately knew where he had to go with the ball.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking for the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
To the air on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He might want another play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Right on the money. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the back. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
It's complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That's what finishing... Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And the Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. To the air, it's Sayin. Looking down the middle. And that is incomplete. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Alexander. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the stakes.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, I know everyone expected this guy to put up big numbers, but I don't know if anyone thought he could go for over 2,000 receiving yards on the year, but he did with that last catch. Wow.
Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the stomping has commenced. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game now.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers.